Quick, drop a like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds if you guys want the Fortnite 2020 annual pass for free that's currently unreleased, rewarding you exclusively with all the battle passes and battle bundles for free in 2020. Do you want a free Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2 battle pass?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to be gifting hundreds of subscribers literally over the next coming weeks, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment your Epic Games ID down below so that way I can gift you the Chapter 2 Season 2 Battle Pass, and if you subscribe right now, you potentially could be our 1.4 millionth subscriber. Also, don't forget to use code FriendlyMachine in the item shop when picking up the Battle Pass if you happen to buy it or be gifted it or gift someone else it, and let me know in the comments if you have done this so I can heart it to show my appreciation. Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. So finally today we've seen the added 12.20 update in Fortnite, obviously introducing a ton of new things, interesting map changes such as what's happened to the oil rig, but more specifically the helicopters have finally been introduced, as you can see in the gameplay in the background, and the main reason why you clicked on this video in the first place, as we're going to be showing how you can actually drive, fly, and also all the cool additional features we can take advantage of when either driving, becoming a passenger or backseat driver in the helicopters / choppers, which is the official name. But before we show any of the locations or even all the features that actually come along with this new transportation method or vehicle, here is the official trailer that Fortnite just uploaded to their official YouTube channel now. Pretty cool trailer if you ask me, and obviously not only showed off 2 skins that are currently unreleased and an emo performable or transversal by Deadpool, but also at least a few of the features of which we can utilize when operating a helicopter, whether a passenger again or driver. Anyways, with all that said now, without wasting any more time, obviously we're going to be going over all the locations, of which are on screen right now, where you can find an actual helicopter to then drive around in our Fortnite Battle Royale island. Basically anywhere that has a helipad, a helicopter will spawn on at the start of the game without fail, so this limits us in terms of the amount of helicopters, and obviously not then randomizing their spawn like the boats we've seen as the only transportation method or vehicle until now anyways, which we pretty much see scattered throughout any part of our island, considering water flows through and obviously separates the island into particular chunks itself. With all that mentioned, one fun fact before we hop into actually explaining how you can fly these effectively and obviously use all their features, if you use the Midas skin and have the gold variant selected, it will cover, like the boats when operating it, the chopper vehicle entirely in gold, so you can then reenact this scene, perhaps teasing helicopters initially, in the Chapter 2 Season 2 top secret trailer. Don't worry if you aren't lucky enough to be level 100 already, as not only do we have a new layout to our menu when going to select any cosmetics in the locker anyways, but our locker when showing our vehicle wrap will be applied to the helicopter itself, meaning all the wraps you currently own can actually be applied on the helicopters too upon you selecting or choosing which one you'd like to have. Anyways, with that mentioned, let's get into talking about how you can operate the helicopters in every possible way. So obviously there's a few things you need to know. Firstly, they have 1500 total HP or health points or actual damage they can take inflicted by other things or weapons before they're destroyed, and when they're destroyed they actually don't just break right away, they simply beep in the sky or wherever you are. Perhaps you've crash landed or destroyed too many structures, inflicting damage then also on your helicopter, and then it will explode after a number of seconds, destroying either things or people around it. There's a total of 5 different positions you can sit in the helicopter, whether it's on 4 of these side sections where you can actually shoot other opponents, and the other position will obviously pilot the helicopter in the first place. However, we don't, unlike the boats, have a lethal weapon attached to this, which honestly seemed like something Epic Games would introduce, yet would maybe be too overpowered considering it flies in the sky, has all this health, and again, unlike the boats, has no terrain restrictions, also moving fast or allowing us to do so from boosting by using the circle option on PlayStation 4. Even if you're a solo player and manning this on your own, if you fly to the max altitude by obviously using the right trigger and holding it down for a certain amount of seconds until you can go no more further up, you can actually switch seats and your helicopter for a limited amount of time will still keep spinning in terms of the propellers moving to keep you in the sky, so you can then perhaps kill or shoot somebody who's trying to shoot you down. Speaking of being shot down, however, if you are going to be, considering this will make you take fall damage if you land on actual fixed terrain or solid ground, that you're over a piece of water, whether big or small, just like I've landed in here, from actually having my helicopter destroyed by a passenger seemingly who didn't know the consequence for him anyways upon destroying it, obviously thinking he got the better hand of me here. People are dumb. Also, just to note, if you're actually operating this by yourself, you don't always need to hold down the right trigger to then maintain yourself in the air or keep the propellers spinning. It will simply maintain itself upon you sitting in the pilot seat and reaching a certain height, whatever you choose to actually fly or hover at, but upon changing seats, obviously you're not operating any flying part or drive feature for the helicopter, and thus then will slowly start to stop in terms of the propeller spinning, obviously then making you hit the ground at whatever speed depending on what height you're at. One way we can actually use the helicopter to deal damage to other players as a kind of weapon is through these propellers. As you can see, each time you hit a player it will deal a total of 50 damage. This will immediately then make them fly off in a certain direction from where they perhaps hit the propeller from, and honestly the amount of trolling or meme videos using the helicopters, whether it's using them to destroy enemy structures and confuse players or actually just annoy them by bouncing them out of the way of loot, will be insane. Either way though, those are all the features of the helicopters that have newly been introduced in the 12.20 update, so I hope you all enjoyed today's quick tutorial based video. Hopefully now you can go into a game not only knowing all the features for what you can use when landing at a helipad, but where the nearest helipad may perhaps be in terms of then jumping out of the battle bus, regardless of what part of the map it decides to fly over, as sadly we can't obtain these in Team Rumble with 2 battle buses flying over the map, as I'm guessing they maybe thought it would be too overpowered to have these in this particular mode, but I guess we're yet to know, and obviously we'll see if they're further updated into the game, if the helicopters perhaps are updated furthermore to introduce a lethal weapon. If you enjoyed or found today's video helpful or informative, don't forget to slap a like in it, and also subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you never miss any future uploads here on the channel, especially guides with new features introduced like in today's update 12.20, the choppers or helicopters as many people have been referring to and hyping up for so long now. Hopefully I can also see you guys in the comment section or remaining active down there in the future videos or this one even on the channel, and I'm out. Have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching. Have a good one, take it easy, wash your hands and don't get the coronavirus, and peace.